Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. When General Hospital spoilers revealed this month, Lucky Spencer was leaving Port Charles and Jonathan Jackson was exiting, fans were devastated. It seems like we just got Lucky back, and he's already leaving again. Is the ABC soap going to bring in a Lucky Spencer recast, or is the character gone for good now? Keep reading to find out. Here's what's coming up next on GH. Spoilers ahead. General Hospital comings and goings this week seem to indicate that Jackson's exit from the ABC soap is amicable and implied that he could return again in the future. Fans know that Jonathan Jackson is constantly working on new projects or music, so there's a chance that when GH wants him to return, he will be unavailable. That opens the door for a potential Lucky Spencer recast. In all fairness, the recast rumors aren't that absurd. Lucky Spencer is one of the most recasted characters on General Hospital. If you have been tuning in to the ABC soap for a while, then you know that Jonathan Jackson was the original Lucky Spencer, but the characters was also played by Greg Vaughan, Days of Our Lives, and Jacob Young, Bold and Beautiful. When discussing his exit with TV Insider, Jackson opened up about the possibility of GH recasting Lucky if he isn't available to return later. The General Hospital fan fave dished, "I don't really see that happening. I mean, I could be wrong, but on a personal level, I would say, well, that's too bad. As an actor, there are so many things in life that are just out of your hands. That's their decision, but obviously, I would prefer that it's just left open so that I could hopefully come back and do more work there." It sounds like Jonathan Jackson is eager to return to the Lucky Spencer role if the soap will have him. The odds of GH actually recasting Lucky again, when Jackson is available and interested in coming back, are slim to none. Were you sad to hear that Lucky was leaving Port Charles? The name Lucky Spencer still carries emotional weight for General Hospital fans, even after all these years. Introduced in 1993 as the son of Luke and Laura Spencer, Lucky became an instant fan favorite. And no actor embodied that role with more raw heart and vulnerability than Jonathan Jackson. Now, after years away from Port Charles, Jackson is finally speaking out about the possibility of a recast and how he feels about the legacy of the character. A five-time Daytime Emmy winner, originated the role of Lucky when he was just a teenager. His chemistry with Jenny Francis, Laura, and Anthony Gary, Luke, was undeniable, and his portrayal of Lucky's journey, from rebellious teen to loyal son and romantic hero, resonated deeply with the audience. Even after other actors stepped into the role, including Jacob Young and Greg Vaughan, Jonathan's Lucky remained the gold standard in the eyes of many viewers. Now that Lucky's name is being mentioned more frequently on screen, and his family's storylines are becoming more central to current GH drama, speculation has intensified about a possible return, or a permanent recast. Fans are torn. While many long to see Lucky back in Port Charles, others feel that only Jonathan Jackson can truly bring the role to life. In a recent interview, Jackson addressed the elephant in the room and didn't shy away from giving an honest answer. "I will always have love for Lucky Spencer," he said. "That character changed my life. The people I worked with, Tony, Jerry, Jenny, Francis, those relationships are still a part of who I am today." But Jackson was also candid about the reality of returning full-time to a daytime soap. Since leaving GH, he's focused heavily on music with his band Nation and explored projects outside of daytime television. "There's a freedom I have now creatively that I didn't before," he said. "So when people ask if I'm coming back, I tell them it would have to be the right time, the right story, and the right commitment on both sides." As for the idea of someone else taking over as Lucky permanently, Jackson didn't slam the door on that either. The role has been played by others before, and that's the nature of soaps. It's all about the character continuing. If someone else steps in and brings something new to Lucky, and fans connect with that, then that's what keeps the show alive. That's what matters. Those remarks have caused a stir among fans who now wonder whether the groundwork is being laid behind the scenes for Lucky's return in some form. General Hospital has recently resurrected several characters and brought legacy families back into focus, so the timing couldn't be more perfect. The Spencer family has gone through significant changes in recent months. Laura is back in the center of Port Charles drama. Lulu's name continues to be mentioned as her medical condition weighs heavily on everyone's mind. And fans have long speculated that Lucky's return could be tied to both Lulu's recovery and a potential face-off with long-lost enemies from his past. Not to mention the shocking twist that Ethan Lovett is back on the canvas, adding more fuel to the fire of a Spencer family revival. Executive producers at General Hospital have remained tight-lipped about any future Lucky-related storylines. However, insiders hint that conversations about recasting the role have taken place, especially if Jonathan is not available for a long-term return. They're testing the waters, a source revealed. They know Lucky is too important to leave off the canvas permanently. Of course, fans have been here before. Rumors about Lucky's return circulate almost every year, only to fade away when storylines shift in a different direction. But this time feels different. The recent focus on legacy characters, the emotional beats playing out between Laura and her family, and renewed mentions of Lucky's absence have made viewers sit up. Social media has been ablaze with fan theories and dream casting picks. Some have suggested younger soap vets from other shows, while others argue that no one could ever truly replace Jackson in the role. Lucky is Jonathan, plain and simple, wrote one fan on X, formerly Twitter. If GH brings him back, it has to be him or not at all. Still, the soap world thrives on change and reinvention. Recasts happen all the time, and sometimes they even revitalize beloved characters. Jacob Young, who briefly played Lucky in the early 2000s, brought a fiery energy to the role that captured a different side of the character, while Greg Vaughn earned his own loyal fan base during his tenure. With the right actor and the right story, a new Lucky could very well make his mark. Jonathan Jackson is fully aware of the passion fans have for the character. "I'm honored that people still associate me with Lucky," he said. "And I get it. He was a big part of my life and theirs. If the story makes sense and there's an emotional core to it, then I would always be open to revisiting him in some way. But I also understand if the show needs to move forward and take Lucky in a new direction. That's part of the legacy too." As GH continues its 60-plus-year run, the show has managed to walk a fine line between honoring its past and embracing the future. Characters like Lucky Spencer sit at the intersection of both. Whether or not Jonathan Jackson returns, Lucky's presence is still deeply felt, and his reappearance in any form would undoubtedly shake up Port Charles in ways fans can only imagine. Could a return be on the horizon? If Jackson does come back, fans can expect emotional reunions, unfinished business, and likely some dramatic twists worthy of Spencer blood. If the role is recast, fans may be divided, but they will still tune in to see what direction the show takes next. One thing is certain, Lucky's story isn't over. Whether it's Jonathan Jackson stepping back into those shoes or a new actor taking the reins, Port Charles has not seen the last of Lucky Spencer. The door is open, and fans everywhere are just waiting to see who walks through it. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.